Hello, this is Life Stories with Bussy. My name is Busola Dele-Davids, and you're welcome to my channel. Okay, once again, just to say thank you to everyone who have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure that you do. Thanks for your comment. Please keep the comments coming. Keep engaging us. We love to read from you and all that. Okay, and then don't forget, City Building is still selling City Gardens. They're still selling plots of land in City Gardens in a pair. And City Buildings, I can vouch for them that when you buy into their property, you know, you get your allocations immediately and all that. So City Gardens, please make sure that you eat them. I mean, bust them, call them. They are ready to pick your call. They are ready to take you on an inspection to this location, and immediately your payment is made, you get your allocation. So don't forget, City Buildings bringing us City Gardens. Okay, so today I decided to quickly come do this video because I'm going to my children's school. I'm going for inter-house sport, and you know, you just have to show up. So, I mean, kudos to all mamas out there who are doing a great job, you know, raising children and all that. Well done. And kudos to daddies too. Daddies too are doing a good job. So, clap for yourself, parents. Well done. So, I have 3 children. I don't know what house I'm supporting today, but I'm quite neutral. But any house that wins, you know, we're there. And the house that loses, if any of my child belongs to any of such house, I'll just have to, you know, take them out or something to make them feel better, you know, and all that. But today we have a story. I just want to tell this story before going out. So I get this call from a certain man called Femi. And you know, when he was telling his story, he reminded me of my story when, you know, I was in the university. And this was just very close, very, very close to that story. And this story is just telling us not to judge a book by its cover. Never, never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a book by its cover. Okay, so let me go into the story. So he goes, "Hello, Bussy. My name is Femi, and I want to tell you how I missed it in marriage. I regretted this action I took, and I'm living a miserable life at the moment. I wish I had been wiser." So let's listen to Femi's story. So he says, "I met Lola in university. We were in the same fellowship. I was drawn to her because she was really a sweet lady. She was very respectful, friendly, and very nice to people. We got talking and we became very close. I would go to her room and she would cook up a storm. Lola was a wife material by all standards. One of my cousins met her and told my family members about the sweet sister Lola I was dating. She was invited to some of our family functions, and many of my family members liked her. You know, she got along easily with them. I remember one of my aunties asking me what my plans was for Lola, and I told my auntie that we were just friends. My auntie told me that I shouldn't let Lola go. She said she believed that that was my wife. We would laugh about it, and I told her we were just friends. Lola could literally move the mountain for me. When my dad died, Lola was my source of strength. She literally played the role of a wife, consulting with my mother and siblings. She was even in the same ashwebi with the children were. She was available to attend to all my guests and all that. My mothers and sisters relied on her for many things. As far as they were concerned, she was already one of us. I was 2 years a senior in the university, so I graduated before her. Lola was the one who got her uncle to influence my NYSC redeployment to Rivers State, where I got a job with an oil and gas services company. A lot of other brothers in fellowship were interested in her, and they approached me to know if we were dating. I didn't particularly give them a concrete answer of what my relationship with her was at that time. I was not sure whether I wanted to settle down with Lola, though I enjoyed her company. I remember telling some of them that we were planning our introduction, though there wasn't anything of that sort on the ground. I just didn't want anybody to have her, and her attention shifted from me. Yes, I was that selfish. The problem was that Lola was a very sweet lady, but she didn't quite feel the specification that I wanted in a wife. At that time, I didn't see her as a potentially beautiful woman. She wasn't ugly, but she wasn't particularly beautiful. She was just plain. Her sense of dressing wasn't anything to write home about. I also didn't think she was ambitious and self-driven enough. Every time I asked her where she saw herself in 5 years, she would laugh and say, "Brother Femi, only God knows the future." She had a beautiful voice and sang so well in the fellowship choir, but she didn't even think much of it. At that time, I was that brother that every lady, every sister in fellowship wanted to be their friends because I was such a good-looking guy. I wish I can still say so for myself. Then there was Amanda, Sister Amanda, who fitted my spec in terms of beauty and brains. Sister Amanda was drop-dead gorgeous and was also in our fellowship. All the brothers in our fellowship wanted to date Amanda. All of them saw a vision at one point or the other about Amanda being their wife. But I counted myself very blessed as Amanda decided to get close to me. So I was kind of in a low-key relationship with Amanda and I didn't tell Lola. I remember she asked me like twice what my relationship was with Amanda, and I would just wave it aside or distract her. Meanwhile, Amanda used to poke fun at her, calling her poor sister Lola of the Lord. I told Amanda then that Lola was just like any sister who had a crush on me, and I was being matured about it so as not to hurt her. So there was a time lecturers were on strike, and Lola decided to come surprise me in Port Harcourt. When she got in, she met Amanda with me. She was quite shocked to see Amanda all settled in her role of wifey, cooking for me. She knew Amanda and they exchanged pleasantries. She mentioned that she was in Port Harcourt running errands for her uncle and she thought to drop by. She didn't wait long and I told Amanda I would see her off. Immediately we were out of Amanda's earshot. Lola wanted to know what was going on and I confirmed to her that Amanda and I were dating. I remember telling her, "Lola, we're great friends and you're a wonderful woman, but I don't see us getting married. I believe you'll be a great wife for somebody else." I could tell she was pained. Her disposition changed. She didn't utter a word. She thanked me and started walking off. I offered to drive her to wherever she was going to, but she told me not to bother. I offered her some money for transport, but she refused. For like another year, I would come into the university campus to check on Amanda. I tried checking on Lola, but she refused to see me. I sent her money through my cousin, but she never collected the money. Though I knew as a student she needed money. Students were not known to reject money, but she rejected mine. I remember sending her a mail to ask her why she tried to end such a great relationship like that. I remember stating in that mail that I didn't do anything bad, that I never asked her out and I didn't think I did anything wrong. I apologized if I led her on in any way. She responded that she was sorry she assumed anything. She stated that she didn't want to have anything to do with me and she wished me the best. My cousin brought news about how she was struggling to put herself together. She fell sick, she lost weight, she even failed her exams and had to have an extra semester. I remember my cousin telling me that I will regret my actions. I laughed it off at that time. I even told him that if he was interested in Lola, he should go for her. I laid it out clear that Lola wasn't beautiful, not sophisticated, like Amanda, at least. The worst part was, my cousin repeated those words to Lola and it further drove the wedge between us. When my cousin left the school, I didn't hear about Lola again. Amanda and I got married and relocated to the UK. That was when the trouble started. Amanda showed her true colors. We started to fight. She was earning good money and literally she was the breadwinner of the house. Note that I wasn't really enthusiastic about relocating. She was the one that convinced me to leave my promising job in Nigeria and relocate with her. We started fighting a lot and I did a lot not to try to step on her toes, but it was as if I was living with a total stranger. She got me arrested many times and I was just done with a marriage which was blessed with 2 children. I relocated back to Nigeria about 12 years after. And guess who had become a celebrity? Lola. I didn't even know she had it in her. I didn't even believe she was the one I saw on the billboards. I knew the person looked familiar, but I would never have thought it was her until I saw her interviews on TV. My heart sank when I discovered she was married and had 3 children and doing great. Trust my cousin to rub it in after many years. He said he met Lola like a year before at an event and she was still her sweet self. That she was even the one that recognized him and even walked to his table to say hello. This Lola had blossomed and was so beautiful. I never imagined that Lola could transform into the beautiful lady I see on my screens and in the tabloids. Well, Amanda has filed for a divorce and I have to start all over again. But I can't just get over if I had married Lola instead of Amanda, how different my life will be. I conclude with the Bible passage that beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord shall be praised. That woman was Lola. Amanda was just beauty. My advice to the younger generation, do not go for only beauty. It vanishes in a matter of time. You know, beauty is vain. So marry somebody that's your friend. Marry somebody that you know that has, strength of character. Somebody that you know would always be there for you. And there's a saying in Yoruba, they say iwalewa, as in the character is the beauty. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, beauty, everybody, if I was looking very skilly-waggly when I was younger, I'm not looking skilly-waggly again. In another 20 years, I'm not going to look like this any longer. You understand? Beauty is transient. It goes. You understand? But your character stays. So, young men out there looking to get married, if you are making your choice, please do not make your choice based on beauty. If the person is beautiful, added advantage. But please, look for somebody who has character. Look for someone who has character. Somebody you know is your friend who will stand by you come what may. Love is always shocking. Love is always shocking. Hey, but marriage is an eye opener. When we get into the marriage, that is when the whole thing starts. You understand? That is when life starts. So, wedding day, we're always excited. Wedding day, you do all those things, paparazzi and every day. When the marriage itself starts, that's when, the attitude of the person will come out. That's when you will see who you are married to. So please, my advice to you, marry your friend. Don't be carried away with beauty. Well, Mr. Femi, I wish you all the best. I don't know what to tell you. Thank God Lola is doing very well. Mr. Femi, I wish you all the best. Thank you for sharing with us. So next time when I come your way with another story, my name remains Bussy, dele-davids. Bye. Before you leave, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you.